Hey everybody, Anthony here, SpecialtyMotorcars.net. Got another real nice treat to bring you this week, folks. This is a really unique piece that you probably will not be able to duplicate. Very excited to have this car here. It's a 1984 Cadillac Eldorado, and the cool point with this car is it's a touring coupe, which some people don't even know that these cars existed. This was Cadillac's attempt at making the front-wheel drive Eldorado a little more sportier, a little more appealing to the younger generation. This was their attempt at that, and that basically consisted of touring suspension and a lot of blacked out trim and really no glitz and glamour. This car is a one family owned car. It's a local car here to Specialty Motorcars, being purchased brand new at Olson Cadillac in Woburn, which is technically still in business today. Has been sold out to Colonial Cadillac, but up until just a few years ago, Olson Cadillac was still in business, was selling cars. Now they're Colonial Cadillac of Woburn. But this car was bought brand new by the father to the current owner. He has owned it since his father's passing, and now this car is available for sale for the first time since it was purchased brand new in 1984. It's an 84 Eldorado Touring Coupe, or ETC as the later generation, the last generation Eldorados came to be known. This car's got just under 23,000 original miles. It's a really remarkable car in amazing shape, and I'm glad to be able to offer it here at Specialty Motorcars. Going to show you around this car in depth, show you inside, outside, under the hood, inside the trunk, take you for a nice drive, and show you all the features and stuff with this car. Now, one of the things that you notice if you know these cars really well is any Cadillac from the 80s had a lot of chrome. And on these touring coupes, you can see all this gray cladding on the bottom of the car, and even the wheel opening moldings are painted black. The inserts in the bumper rub strips are black instead of white. All the chrome around the taillight is all deleted. Those were all touring coupe, trademarks, we'll say. Now, the one odd thing with this car is you'll see it's got a top on it, which kind of contradicts the whole touring coupe feel, or what they were going after. This is a dealer installed top, which is an amazing shape, but this didn't come from the factory like this. This would have been a slick black top, and those quarter emblems would have been right there on the sail panel on the outside. So this car would have come with a black top on it, like a sheet, just a sheet metal top, no custom top. And also the car would have come with black wall tires instead of white wall tires. Personal preference, the current owner has just put these BF Goodrich radial white wall tires on the car. His father had white walls on it before, but from GM this car would have had black walls. That's easily changeable if you want to swap it around, swap them inside out. You can even see the headlight bezels are blacked out, with just the chrome on the bumpers and the chrome on the grille remaining. And then the hood ornament was deleted to add this touring coupe badge. So it's a hood ornamentless car. So it's kind of a neat piece. Like I said, the top and the white walls kind of contradict the touring coupe vibe, but it's a really unique car, and I'm glad to have it here. I'm going to bring you around the car and show you a couple discrepancies here and there with the car. The car is very original, very straight. You can look down the side of the car and see how nice the paint is. Beautiful, painted on pinstripe, is in really nice shape. All the panels are nice. A little bit of a rub mark right there on the door belt molding there. A couple of chips right on the door edge that could be easily touched up. Wanted to just show you exactly how I got the car here. The wheels, nice alloy touring wheels with the colored centers and fins. And you can see all the trim down the bottom here is all like a gray material. Really sharp and straight. All the chrome on the bumpers are in really nice shape. Now the car, with every common 80s lacquer paint. The car does have some what we call lacquer checking. Some of it on the deck lid, not too bad. It still shows very nice and glossy on the deck lid. But if you really get up close, you really get in particular, I don't even know if, oh, you can see it a little bit there, a little bit of lacquer check on the deck lid. There's some minor marks in the paint there. And then you can see top of the quarter has some checking as well. Go on this side. Same thing over here. Let's see kind of an inconsistency. What I think happened with this car is when the dealer installed the top, they also painted the tops of the quarters, because where it does still have the nice painted pinstripe, you can see a little bit of a paint line just above, and you can actually see that checking. So I believe they painted the quarters up for whatever reason, I don't know. You can see a little blemish in the paint there. I don't know why they would have painted the quarters when they put the top on, unless they may have, you know, damaged the quarters by putting the top on. But the top is in beautiful shape. I've had a few people see this car in my shop in the time I was getting it prepped for sale, and everybody asked me the same question: is this top new? Because this is one of the nicest 30-year-old vinyl tops I have ever seen. Absolutely beautiful condition. See a little bit of delaminating in the windshield there, nothing too crazy. But going back with the tops of the quarters being painted, I also believe these pillars were painted, because you can see a little bit of a tape line if you get really up close on the weather stripping gasket. I'm trying to be very particular with this car and describe it as I see it. As most people know, I'm very transparent with the quality and condition of my cars. This car I have on consignment, so I want to show you exactly how it is. Now this door, you can see, you get away from it, if you get up close and on top of it, you can see some paint checking in it as well. Come back here, show you the quarter. A little bit of checking right there. But you can see where the paint was painted above this tan molding, or tin pinstripe. See here, it's got the factory security system. All the chrome and the weather stripping on the windows is absolutely beautiful. Chrome on the door handles. Has the illuminated entry. Chrome on the mirrors is beautiful. I do like the cowl with like the hideaway windshield wipers, which is really nice. Kind of gives it a nice, clean, stealthy look. Come down the side here. Alloy wheels. You can see they're in really nice shape. A couple of them show just a little bit of corrosion, just starting on some of the faces. Really nothing bad at all. Come around the front. All the chrome and bright work here is nice. And then up on the top of the hood, you can see it has a really nice gloss to it as well. But at certain angles, you can see that there is paint checking. You can see it here on the hood as well. Really, it's hard for me to judge whether you should start getting into doing more and more paint work on a car like this. Obviously, it's had paint work early in its life on the tops of the quarters there, which I believe was probably related to them installing the top. To do the hood, I think would be okay, but it shows very well now. It's very presentable the way it is. That it's really a hard call, and it's going to be left up to the next owner to decide that, whether they do want to refinish the hood or not. But you can see here, this car shows well. The paint's beautiful. You know, majority of the paint is original on the car. It shows really nicely, and it's a really cool looking car. Gonna bring you inside, show you the immaculate interior of this car. We'll take it for a spin, show you under the hood and in the trunk. And I got a lot of paperwork I also want to show you with this car. So let's get inside and take a look. All right, everybody, we're gonna get inside this 1984 Cadillac Eldorado ETC. I'm gonna show you the inside, but before that, everybody knows this is when I normally plug my channel. I appreciate all the love, all the subscribers, all the sharers, the commenters, whether good comment or bad. I do appreciate nice comments, but I do go through all my comments. and I try to answer or reply or like everybody who comes in contact. So if you're new to the channel, bottom right hand corner, you'll get notifications if you hit that bell every time I get a nice clean low mileage cream puff like this for sale. So hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, show me some love, get me to 32,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it. Inside, you can see this beautiful 1980s interior. Now, this car has probably one of the nicest touring edition interiors I have ever seen. Condition of the seats, absolutely phenomenal. These seats, fun fact, these seats are actually shared. I believe it was with the Cadillac Cimarron. These touring seats were actually Cimarron seats, or the same seats that they put in the Cimarron, I should say. But you can see here the camel colored interior. All the carpeting is in really nice shape. It even still has little bits of fuzz. You know, this car is really, really fresh, really, really well cared for. You can see here all the chrome around the switches and everything is in really nice shape. The door handle bucket does have a little bit of an impression here, which looks like it was a cigarette burn. Funny is, this car smells like a brand new Cadillac. I've had a lot of 1980s and early 90s Cadillacs. This car has absolutely zero hint of cigarette smell. So if that was the case, that was definitely done a lot earlier in the car's life. I have smelled a lot of interiors in these cars, and this one has that new leather Cadillac smell. So don't let that bother you. Dash pad is in phenomenal shape, no cracks. The leather wrapped wheel, absolutely beautiful. All the carpeting is nice and fluffy. That driver's seat, absolutely beautiful. Even the side bolsters, no abnormal wear. And if you flip the seat back here, you can see the back seat, very nice shape all the way across. You can see all the carpeting, freshly shampooed. Put this back. Close this door. Doors close absolutely tight on this car. Usually these coupes, they start getting a little saggy and loose. The doors open and close phenomenal on this car. Same in on the passenger side here. No cracks or anything on the armrest. Ashtray, all the chrome and trim there is in really nice shape. And again, little fuzzies. This car is really factory fresh. That you only see on low mileage cars. If that's over cleaned or worn, it usually gets nappy. And this car doesn't have any of that. Again, that dash pad, no cracks. Carpeting is absolutely beautiful. We'll pan out real quick here. It's like a camel. I don't know what the actual term. I'll take a look at the paperwork. It's like a camel leather interior. Very 1980s for sure. That beautiful Cadillac script with the Eldorado and the Fisher symbol. It does have the litter bin. And then the touring coupes, instead of a bench seat, had this large center console flip up armrest, which I'll show you in just a minute. The leather is so soft on this car. Really nice original interior. Flip this seat forward here. Rear sail panels are in nice shape. Now the headliner in this car is original and it's in really, really nice shape. A little bit of drooping from some of the spots on the sun visors. But I did notice one spot right in the back there where it's just starting to loosen up. But this is the original headliner in this car. Everything on the interior is absolutely original. Carpeting, really in nice shape. The interior of this car is absolutely amazing. We'll shut this door nice and tight. So I'll open up the hood, open up the trunk. We'll get my plate on it. We'll show you in the hood and in the trunk area, and then we'll take it for a spin and get back to the shop. All right, we're inside the Cadillac Eldorado. I'm gonna get this car started up. You can see here 22,840 miles. Really well equipped car. It has the auto dimming headlights, Twilight Sentinel. You can see here all the switches for the power seat, forward and back, both windows. It does have the insignia for the touring suspension, Symphony Sound radio. You turn that on.
And
power antenna works.
To prove it, and you can win the ultimate Bud Light.
All the digital climate control, and then your fuel data information area shows you the average economy, fuel economy, instant and average, fuel used, stuff like that. You can see here how beautiful this leather wrap steering wheel is in this car. Absolutely beautiful. No wear or tear. All the stitching, pardon my legs, all the stitching is in really nice shape, nice and smooth. Horn works. Got the trunk popped. The hood is already popped as well. Take a look under the hood and inside the trunk of this 1984 Cadillac Eldorado. Now, this is the HT4100, the 4.1 liter V8. I know all about these cars. I know everybody's opinion on these cars. Unfortunately, there wasn't much to choose from 1984. So I do appreciate everybody who chimes in, but anybody who wants to chime in about an HT4100 probably hasn't physically owned one. And I get into that argument all the time. I have a few of them. They're great running engines. They take good care of them. And that's what one of the biggest things with Cadillac was, that people didn't maintain their engines. They didn't maintain their cars good enough. There was a lot of premature breakdown. There's no sugarcoating it. It is what it is. This one's a really smooth running HT4100, and you can see under the hood here how clean this is. Nice and original. Close the hood down. We'll go inside the trunk. Inside the trunk here, you can see the original spare tire, the factory floor mats are in really nice shape. You can see here this little notched out area. This would be where the center console is, but all the liner is in really nice shape. This car even has the locking, there it is, the locking fuel door mechanism. All inside the trunk jam is really nice. Close the trunk down. Power pull down works great. Let's take this thing for a spin. All right, so we're behind the wheel of the 84 Eldorado. We're gonna take this baby for a spin and bring it back to the shop. When I get back to the shop, I have tons and tons of paperwork I want to show you that the original owner kept all through the years. Tons of service records, the original owner's manual, extra sets of keys and stuff like that. Lots and lots of history with this car. Like I said, this car was a one family owned car. It was bought new by the father, then inherited by the son, and he's kept it up, and it's been serviced at the same small mom and pop gas station in their town for most of its life. Actually, you can see a sticker here from 1989, Cowgill Automotive. They still service this car up until today. So it's been a local car. It hasn't really left the area. Just under 23,000 original miles on this car. This is a really nice version of the 84 Eldorado Touring Coupe. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to my videos. Again, thank you. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I got some real nice pieces coming up. Always nice big Lincoln Town cars, Caddies, Buicks, stuff like that coming in all the time. So if that's what you're into, definitely hit that subscribe button. Anytime you interact with my videos as well, it definitely helps me out as far as making my channel stronger. With any like, share, comment, like I said, good, bad, or otherwise. I do appreciate everybody for their input and their their following and support of my channel. See, nice and smooth down the road here. I do also want to throw in there my phone number. My name is Anthony. 978-930-1004 is my phone number. You can call or text me anytime. I do appreciate anybody who reaches out to me and asks me questions. If I can help you out with a certain question about something, I'd love to help. Let me know. You can find me on Instagram, Specialty Motor Cars NH. You can also find me on Facebook. Facebook's a good spot where I do a lot of sneak peeks and in my shop walkarounds and stuff like that, usually on a weekly basis. So if you have Facebook and that type of social media, you can follow me there and get a lot of updated stuff before it hits YouTube. Pictures of cars as they come in, stuff like that. It's a good place to follow me and find out what's going on at the shop when I'm not getting a car ready or whatever is going on up there. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Price of this car, like always, is down in the description. You can check it out on my website, specialtymotorcars.net. Get all the information and the pictures of the car as well. My name is Anthony. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to get back to the shop now, show you all that paperwork and cool stuff I have with this car, and we'll wrap the video up just after that. Thanks for watching. All right, back at the shop here, and I want to show you some of the nice paperwork that I have with this 1984 Eldorado. You can see every piece of paper has been kept. Even the original build sheet we have here. This was on top of the gas tank, and when the car was serviced and a new gas tank installed, this was retrieved in pretty good shape. You can see some of the options. Original selling dealer, Olson Cadillac. Underneath that, the original dealer brochure, and I believe the center fold is essentially this car, Eldorado Touring Coupe, a 1984. You can see the same interior color scheme. And then we have all types of pamphlets, hideaway spare, gold key commitment for the gold key delivery system. This I've never seen in my life, that this thing still exists. This is like a little insert for your genuine leather seats. ASC, this is the warranty card for the ASC dealer installed top. All the original trifold dealer literature or owner's literature, your book, cards, gold key delivery system here, the original gold key pre-delivery checklist. Welcome to the world of Cadillac. Opens you up, gives you some quick references to the Eldorado Seville. Must have been the CEO, general manager of Cadillac Motor Car Division at the time. The HT 4100 engine value protection. This here is an assortment of like new original gold keys, two sets of gold keys, nice set of original GM keys, the original leather pouch from RC Olson Cadillac, the locking hub key, the locking lug nuts, the original cassette, and even the original bill of sale when the car was purchased new. All this stuff and more we have included with this car. So this is a very well documented car. If you have any questions, my name is Anthony, 978-930-1004. You can get me anytime. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.